Hi, everyone. My name is Luis and today, I want to talk to you about something very important. It's about not giving up. Yes, never giving up. Life is like a big, long journey. Sometimes, it is easy. Sometimes, it is hard. We all have dreams. We all have goals. But sometimes, we face problems. We feel tired. We feel sad. We think, I can't do this. But, you must remember, never give up. When you were a baby, you wanted to walk. Did you fall? Yes, many times. But did you stop trying? No, you kept trying until you walked. This is the same with your dreams and goals. You must keep trying. Think of a tree. When you plant a seed, do you see a tree the next day? No. It takes time. You water it. You give it sunlight. Slowly, it grows. Your dreams are like that seed. They need time. They need effort. They need patience. Do not stop watering your dreams. Do not stop giving them light. Sometimes, you will fail. That is okay. Failure is not the end. It is a lesson. Think of a scientist. When a scientist tries an experiment and it fails, did they stop? No. They learn from it. They try again. You must be like that scientist. Learn from your mistakes. Think of all the great people in history. Did they give up? No, they faced many problems. But, they kept going. You can be like them. You can achieve great things if you never give up. Thomas Edison was a great inventor. He invented the light bulb. But did you know he failed many times before he succeeded? He tried over 1,000 times before he made the light bulb work. Can you imagine that? Over 1,000 times. Most people would give up after a few tries. But not Edison. He kept going. He believed in his dream. He learned from his mistakes. And finally, he succeeded. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players, said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." So, when you feel like giving up, think of your favorite athlete. Remember their hard work. Remember their failures. And remember their success. You can be like them if you never give up. J.K. Rowling. Do you know her? She is the author of the Harry Potter books. These books are loved by millions of people around the world. But did you know she faced many rejections before her books were published? She was a single mother. She had very little money. Practicing listening with stories in English. is one of the most effective ways to improve your language skills. She wrote her first Harry Potter book in cafes. She sent her book to many publishers. They all said no, but she did not give up. She believed in her story. She kept trying. Finally, one publisher said yes. And today, her books are famous. They have made her very successful. What if she had given up? We would not have Harry Potter today. So, remember J.K. Rowling when you face rejection. It is not the end. Keep trying. Believe in your dream. Let's talk about you now. Yes, you. You have dreams. You have goals. Maybe you want to be a doctor. Maybe you want to be a teacher. Maybe you want to be an artist. Whatever your dream is, it is possible. But you must work hard. You must face challenges. Let me tell you about a man named Nick Vujicic. Nick was born without arms and legs. Can you imagine that? It must be very hard. But Nick did not give up. He learned to do many things. He can swim. He can type. He can even surf. He travels around the world to give speeches. He inspires people with his story. He shows them that anything is possible if you never give up. Nick says, "If I fail, I try again, and again, and again." If you fail, are you going to try again? The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? So, when you face a big challenge, think of Nick. If he can do it, so can you. Sometimes, we need help. That is okay. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Your family, your friends, your teachers, they are there to help you. They want to see you succeed. Do not feel shy. Do not feel weak. Asking for help is a strength. It shows that you are serious about your dreams. It shows that you are willing to learn. So, if you need help, ask for it. Let's talk about the power of words. Words are very powerful. They can lift you up, and they can bring you down. When you are learning English, the words you use are especially important. Be careful with your words and choose them wisely. First, let's think about positive words. Positive words can give you strength. They can keep you motivated. When you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, "I can learn English." Say, "I will try again today." Say, "I will never give up." These positive words will help you feel strong. They will give you energy to keep going. Positive words can also help you when you face challenges. Maybe you find a word you do not understand. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "I can learn this word." Instead of saying, "I will never get it," say, "I will keep trying." Positive words change the way you think. They make you believe in yourself. They make you feel that you can achieve your goals. Now, let's talk about negative words. Negative words are not good for you. They can make you feel weak. They can make you want to give up. When you say, "I can't learn English," you are telling your brain to stop trying. You are making it harder for yourself. Negative words create a barrier in your mind. They stop you from reaching your goals. Avoid using negative words. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at English," say, "I'm learning English." Instead of saying, "I always make mistakes," say, "Mistakes help me learn." Remember, everyone makes mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. They are not something to be afraid of. They are something to learn from. Speak words of encouragement. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to learn. You are on a journey. It may be long. It may be hard, but with positive words and a positive attitude, you will reach your goal. Never give up. You can do it. He had dark hair and a kind smile. John came from a rich family. His parents owned a big house and many lands. Her family was poor, but they were happy. They lived in a small house and loved each other very much. Emily loved to read books. She dreamed of a better life. One day, she went to the village market. There, she met a boy named John. John was tall and handsome. He had dark hair and a kind smile. John came from a rich family. His parents owned a big house and many lands. Emily and John became friends. They talked a lot and laughed together. They liked to walk in the fields and by the river. John told Emily about his dreams. Emily shared her hopes with John. They felt very close to each other. One day, John said to Emily, "I love you, Emily. Will you marry me?" Emily was very happy. She said, "Yes, John. I love you too." They hugged and dreamed about their future together. But there was a problem. John's parents did not like Emily. They thought she was not good enough for their son because she was poor. John's mother said, "John, you cannot marry Emily. She is not from a rich family." John's father agreed. "Yes, you need to find someone from a rich family." John was very sad. He loved Emily and did not want to leave her. He told his parents, "I love Emily. She is kind and good." Money is not important. But his parents did not listen. They said, "If you marry Emily, we will not support you." Emily and John became friends. They talked a lot and laughed together. They liked to walk in the fields and by the river. John told Emily about his dreams. Emily shared her hopes with John. They felt very close to each other. John said, "No, Emily. I will always love you. We will find a way." Days passed, and John tried to convince his parents. But they did not change their minds. Emily's family also knew about the problem. They were worried about Emily. Her mother said, "Emily, we love you. We want you to be happy. But maybe it is better to let John go." Emily cried many nights. She did not know what to do. She loved John, but she did not want to hurt him. One day, she decided to talk to John. She said, "John, I love you very much, but I think it is better if we do not marry. Your parents will never accept me. I do not want to make your life hard." John was heartbroken. He said, "Emily, I cannot live without you. But I understand. I will always love you." They hugged and cried together. They knew their love was strong, but the world was against them. Emily and John became friends. They talked a lot and laughed together. They liked to walk in the fields and by the river. John told Emily about his dreams. Emily shared her hopes with John. They felt very close to each other. Emily continued to live with her family. She worked hard and helped them. John also continued his life, but he always remembered Emily. Years passed, and Emily and John still loved each other. They never forgot their love. They knew that sometimes, love is not enough. They learned that life can be hard, but they always kept their love in their hearts. Emily worked in the village. She helped her family and neighbors. She was kind to everyone. People in the village loved her. They knew she had a good heart. John also worked hard. He helped his family with their business. He was kind and fair to everyone. One day, Emily's father became very sick. Emily was very worried. She took care of him day and night. She prayed for him to get better. John heard about Emily's father. He wanted to help. He went to see Emily. He said, "Emily, I am sorry to hear about your father. Can I help you?" Emily was touched by John's kindness. She said, "Thank you, John. Your support means a lot to me." John brought medicine and food for Emily's family. He visited them often. Emily's father slowly got better. Emily was very grateful to John. She said, "John, you have a big heart. Thank you for helping us." John smiled and said, "Emily, I will always be here for you." Emily and John spent more time together. They talked about their dreams and hopes. They knew they still loved each other. But they also knew that John's parents would never accept their love. They decided to stay friends and support each other. One day, John had to go to the city for work. He told Emily, "I have to leave for a while. But I will write to you." Emily was sad but understood. She said, "John, I love you very much. But I think it is better if we do not marry. Your parents will never accept me. I do not want to make your life hard." John went to the city. He worked hard and learned many new things. He wrote letters to Emily. He told her about his life in the city. Emily wrote back to John. She told him about her life in the village. They shared their thoughts and feelings through letters. Time passed, and John became successful in his work. He saved money and helped his family, but he never forgot Emily. He still loved her and thought about her every day. Emily also thought about John. She missed him but was happy to hear about his success. One day, John decided to visit the village. He wanted to see Emily. He went to her house and knocked on the door. Emily opened the door and was surprised to see John. She said, "John, you are back." John smiled and said, "Yes, Emily. I missed you." They talked for a long time. John told Emily about his life in the city. Emily told John about her life in the village. They laughed and shared their memories. John said, "Emily, I still love you. I want to be with you." Emily was happy but worried. She said, "John, I love you too. But what about your parents?" John said, "I have saved money. I can support us. I don't need my parents' approval anymore." Emily was touched by John's determination. She said, "John, I am proud of you. But I don't want to cause problems for you." John replied, "Emily, you are my happiness. I want to be with you. Emily and John decided to be together. They knew it would not be easy, but they were ready to face challenges. They got married in a small ceremony with their friends and family. Emily's family was very happy for her. They knew John was a good man. John's parents were not happy about the marriage. They did not attend the ceremony. But John and Emily did not let that stop them. They loved each other and were determined to make their life together work. Emily and John moved to the city. They started a new life together. They worked hard and supported each other. They faced many challenges, but their love kept them strong. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome anything. Years passed, and Emily and John built a happy life together. They had children and taught them the values of love and kindness. They never forgot their journey and the challenges they faced. They knew that true love is strong and can overcome any obstacle. Emily and John grew old together. They looked back on their life with happiness and pride. They knew that their love had made them better people. They were grateful for each other and the life they had built together. And so, Emily and John lived happily ever after, always cherishing the love they shared. They knew that true love never dies, and they found peace in the knowledge that their love had made their lives meaningful and beautiful.